single malt Scotch whisky, regarded by most precious whisky. And if you'll allow us a little of your time, we'll tell you exactly why. You might think our journey begins here, at the Macallan Distillery in Speyside, Scotland. In fact, it begins 2,000 miles. These are primal woodlands. The mosses and lichens which clothe the trees. The trees are between 100 and 150 years old. Such is the forest for mature trees with straight trunks, ideal for crafting this traditional craft for 3 generations. Only the most precious sections are selected and cut to form the barrel stave lengths. This rigorous selection process means we use only 14% of the original tree. The locals benefit from this selection process, naturally. Now we travel south to the province of Cadiz, a sun-drenched land with sights and sounds so evocative of Spain. Here, under the roasting sun, the staves drying is complete and the Macallan casks will be crafted. First, the lengths are backed and hollowed. Then the edges are beveled at an angle to create the shape and tight fit. It takes around 35 staves to make each cask. They're held together with steel truss hoops. Now the cask, looking like a giant shuttlecock, is ready for toasting. The cooper rolls it over an open fire, fueled by oak oven. The heat softens the timber and makes it possible to draw in the other end of the cask. The cooling casks are held together by strong hoops of steel while the cask ends are crafted with the mark of the Macallan. The next stage is fundamental in the creation of our coveted single malt. Here, in the vineyards surrounding Jerez, are grown the Palomino and fermenting wine known as Mosto. The Mosto is carefully poured into the virgin oak casks that will one day hold the Macallan. A few short months see the Mosto transformed into wine. This wine washes away tannins, seasoning the cask walls and so preparing it to receive our fledgling spirit. After a short time, the wine is replaced by rare and mature sherries, which are left to season the casks for a further 3 years. Building and seasoning casks for the Macallan is a traditional, lengthy and expensive process. Every stage depends upon the hand and eye of the craftsman. A 1,000-mile journey north to receive our precious spirit. Here on Speyside, the most famous whisky-making home. The house has stood guard here since 1700 and is justifiably regarded as the chateau of malt whisky. The Macallan is made from barley, water and yeast, of richness and robustness to our spirit. It is during this second distillation that the stillman saves only the middle portion of the spirit run, known as the cut. Ours is the finest cut of any distillery. Distillery and achieve perfect harmony. Every cask is carefully selected by our expert whiskey maker, Bob Dalgarno. Unlike lesser single malts, at the Macallan, we add no artificial colouring to our whiskey. The rich colour you see in your glass comes purely from the preciously selected sherry oak casks. As this is a natural process, not every cask gives us the same colour. So yet another challenge for our whiskey maker is to bring together casks with the correct aroma, flavour and colour to create the enriching Macallan signature quality and style still found in the Macallan today. And no matter where in the world you enjoy the Macallan, it will always give the same timeless pleasure. The Macallan, the world's most precious whiskey.